This is Mitch, and it is Friday, April 20th, 2018, here with your free live picks. I'm trying to move the camera. Of course, we are simulcast live, Facebook Live and YouTube Live at the same time. Got two different cameras here. They're kind of knocking into each other to start the day. But of course, we're here every day at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, the show 100% free. All we ask is that you hit the like button on Facebook, and of course over on YouTube, hit that thumbs up and subscribe to our page. Of course, the format's pretty simple. Give out 3 free picks every single day. Try and answer questions for you guys. People have them. Do our best to do it. Of course, all we ask is that you like our videos. So, like I said, pretty simple stuff. Of course, we are here 7 days a week. Once in a while, I'm traveling or have another engagement, but we don't not have the show. We just move it to a different time. And if you follow us on both channels, usually if we have those special times where I have to do it remotely, then more than likely it's only going to be on one or the other. But like I said, we'll try and give you advance notice on that stuff. I noticed on YouTube, the show becoming a little bit more popular than, we've only been doing it on YouTube for a few days. We used to do the show always simulcast YouTube and Facebook Live at the same time. I stopped doing it on YouTube and switched to just doing it on Facebook Live for a while. But I'll tell you, a lot of people are like, hey, put it back on YouTube and whatever. It's really not that big of a deal to do that. So, however you guys want it, that's how we'll do it. I know the YouTube crowd is a little different than the Facebook crowd, and that's nothing wrong with that. Believe me, they're all our crowd. So I don't think anyone can really put their finger on exactly who is who. I mean, there are people out there that think they can, but we know better. So I got a bunch of premium picks today. I have to say that I like the picks. Of course, they're my premium picks, so they're my best bets. But I think that I might be not on my dogs enough like I normally am. I have like a bunch of dogs that I had written down on my list, and I don't know why, but I kind of backed out on them when it came time for the premium picks. I thought maybe I had too many picks. So if I don't cover those picks here, I'm going to add them to my premium picks anyway. That's how I roll. I'm a dog picker, so what the hell? Might as well give them out. Of course, we do our fantasy baseball show. That's at 9:30 p.m. I'm off that show now. It's Brett and Bill. Got a new fantasy site called Fantasy Dogs, DAWGZ. So that will be something, I guess, either no one's commenting on YouTube or the chat is off. So I wish I could figure that out, but let me see something. There we go. So I put a comment up and showed up. So commenting is working on YouTube. So thank you, Roberto. Just want to make sure that it's all working because I don't always have the settings right. But of course, we give you 3 free picks every single day. Of course, I do my Dog of the Day video. And if you're here at the site looking for the Dog of the Day video, just subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's here. The Dog of the Day will be on the site in the mornings and then at night. I think at Sports Chat Experts, at Sports Chat Experts, yeah, that Golden State Warriors Spurs over was crazy, right? But at Sports Chat Experts, I think I'm going to leave the Dog of the Day up there and do put the live at Sports Chat Place during the day. And I think that will make it so at least the Dog of the Day is there for everybody that didn't get a chance to see it. So we'll have to figure out, to put a graphic there or something that says, if you're looking for the Dog of the Day, you can always subscribe to the YouTube channel too, right? So, I mean, it's not that This stuff is not as difficult as we make it out to be. I know that some people they just love to ask questions, and that's cool. But a lot of this stuff, I know you guys can figure it out for yourself. It's not that tough. But of course, 3 NBA games tonight. I gave out all the sides in the experts section, and of course, tons of Major League Baseball today. 16 games on the schedule. We got a doubleheader. The early game is in the premium area. I also have, you can buy that pick individually over at sportschatexperts.com. So if you're interested in that game, there's a pick on it. It's just one of my premium picks today. I really like the second game in that one too, and I was gonna give that one out as a premium pick too, but I did not. I don't know. Like I said, I'm a little skittish on some of these. Not that I don't like my premium picks today. Of course I do. I bet them all, but at the same time, I think that there's some premium picks that I didn't give out because I already had a lot of games in, and I think by doing that, I might have left something on the table. So we'll see what we cover here in the show, and if not, I'm going to add those, right? I can't believe the Blazers are going to get swept also, but here's the thing about the Blazers, right? And I think in general, I think momentum, has something to do with it. I don't believe like in baseball, if a team wins like 14-1, I don't think there's carryover momentum. I think if a team loses 6-5 and we're down 6-0 and scored 5 runs in the 8th and 9th inning and just came up short, I think that momentum carries over. But I think teams that kind of tank it at the end of the season, thinking that they're resting for the playoffs, it seems like they become rusty. And I think that's what happened here with the Blazers, who played well all season long. And when all was said and done, they looked done. I'm having trouble bringing up the games, some of the information, so that is why I'm delaying here. So I was ready to get started with the picks, but normally I have like all the odds up and everything of all the games. Of course, this show 100% free. All we ask is that you hit the like button, like and follow our page. I probably should have just rebooted my computer before I started, but so it is. We will carry on. I'm going to take the Cardinals on the run line against the Reds. The Cardinals have just been hammering the ball. The Reds have been playing terrible. It seems like almost too obvious of a bet, but I'm going to do it anyway. Michael Wacha, really not the best option for the Cardinals, and that's why this wouldn't be a premium pick for me. I know a lot of people have this as a premium pick, but I don't, and it's because Michael Wacha. I think the Reds are going to be able to hit him. So this is probably going to be a higher scoring game. But I just think the Cardinals at home get it done here, and I think that they do it on the run line. The Reds 3-15 this season. Firing your manager at 3-15, I'm not really sure what that does for you, but that's it. The Astros game is not postponed that I know of. It's just the White Sox haven't announced their starting pitcher. So it was supposed to be James Shields, but I'm not sure if that's who it's going to be. So that's why the line on the White Sox Astros isn't out yet, is that the White Sox haven't named their starting pitcher. But I see that it's Shields, but I'm not seeing the line on that game. So there'll probably be a line shortly. I would watch out for that one. Personally, just seems like one of those games. But anyways, we're here. So our first pick is Cardinals on the run line. Anyways, we're here 7 days a week, 365 days a year at 11 a.m. Eastern time. If you're looking for my best bets, you can find that over at sportschatexperts.com, where it's best bets for myself and some of the other top handicappers in the world today. Of course, you could also get my best bets at sportschatplace.com Premium and Premium Plus, but that's subscription packages. So it's a little less expensive at sportschatplace.com Premium and Premium Plus, but we don't offer discounts and coupons there. Anyways, see if we can get to another pick here. I like the Royals against the Tigers in Game 2 with Jacob Junis on the mound against Norris. The only issue, and why I didn't give this one out as a premium pick, even though I had it written down on my sheet as one, is because when you get to Game 2 of a doubleheader, especially when you know there's not going to be a day off for a while, because this is on a Friday, so we're just heading into the weekend. Obviously, no one gets Saturdays and Sundays off. You're not exactly 100% sure who's going to play. So in that Game 2 of the doubleheader, I'm always a little leery. I do like the Royals. I do like Junis. I like the way that he's been pitching. And I think that, the Tigers, usually not one of the stronger teams out there. So I'm going to take I'll take the Royals in Game 2 of the doubleheader in Detroit. Of course, like I said earlier, I have a premium pick on Game 1 in that Royals-Tigers game. Of course, Brian Bitler has joined us here. Welcome, Brian, to the show. Eventually, we got to have him on here on the split screen, giving out some picks with me. Definitely would welcome the company. Been flying solo here for 10 years. July 1st, 2008 was our first day online. So the week of July 1st, I'm going to be having all sorts of giveaways. I've talked to some other companies out there that are interested now in getting involved in our 10-year anniversary promotions. And thank you, Krishan, for the compliment. I'm glad that you guys tune in for the last 10 years. I mean, people all over the world. You guys, I think that the people that have stuck around, and, not everyone's been here 10 years. I mean, obviously, when we started, we only had 3 readers, and now we have 3.5 million monthly readers. So it's different, it's like not everybody is the same people. But I think that the people that have stuck around and hung out, and I appreciate every one of you. I just think that I know you guys have a lot of other sites that you go to for sports handicapping. You have a lot of other shows you can watch, and a lot of other videos you watch. I just appreciate that you take the time to watch mine every day, and to visit our site every day, and to keep this thing going. I appreciate that most of you realize that we're not going to get every single game right. When we're giving out picks on every single game, the probability of getting them all right is slim. Some games we're going to like more than others, and of course, the premium picks and the premium area and all that stuff was all reader suggestion. That all came from ideas that you guys had, saying, hey, why don't you have an area where you put your best bets every day? We'll pay you for it. And I was like, no one's going to pay for that. No one wants it. So I created the premium area. I looked at what other people were doing, and I said, you know what? I know that, I could probably charge more. My picks are as good, if not better, than a lot of those people out there that are charging, hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars. And I created the premium area, and it's kind of something for everyone. We have, and with Sports Chat Experts, we also have products that are something for everyone. Our consensus report starts at like $12, and then things go up from there. If you want more, you can get more. If you want less, you can get less. And it's like, you don't even need any of that. We have free picks on every single game, every single day. Of course, I don't do the free picks write-ups on the site anymore. I did them for many, many, many years. I don't do them anymore. But the picks on the site, I get the question all the time, why are the free picks on the site different than your premium picks? Why are this? Because the pick write-up on the site is always the opinion of the person that's given the pick. So if Mark wrote the pick, that's Mark's opinion. I don't talk to Mark and say, who's going to win the Indians-Orioles game? We don't do it that way. My pick is my pick. Mark's pick is Mark's pick. And that's the difference. But anyways, Be sure to like and follow our Facebook page. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page if you are watching it there. So here's an interesting game. This is one of the more interesting games of the night. Braves and the Mets. Sean Newcomb has been outstanding for the Braves. Noah Syndergaard is Noah Syndergaard, and he is one of the best pitchers. He's one of the top 10 pitchers in baseball when he's on. When he's not injured and he's throwing his good stuff, and he is throwing his good stuff. The Mets 13-5 coming into this one. A nice a loss yesterday in the opener to the Braves. I gave out the Braves in the premium area yesterday. I think it was a premium plus pick. It was my top baseball pick of the day yesterday. It was the Braves. But I have to say that in this one, I like the Mets, and I think these two teams are pretty even. I think that both these teams are going to have a say in who makes the postseason. I think they're also going to have a say into who wins the National League East. And I said that in my baseball preview show. But here's the thing about this game. When you see an underdog out there that the public is really behind, when you hear a lot of people saying, I like the underdog, I like the way Newcomb's pitching. And these are the fantasy baseball players, right? Bill and Brett, I give them a hard time about the difference between us, right? The sports bettors and the fantasy players. Totally different people for the most part. I mean, there's some people that do both. But for the most part, we're different people. I put a couple dimes on a game, and these guys, they spend $30 in the last 17 weeks or something, right? So it's a different mindset, and it's like, I don't know, it's like they feel there's more value in stretching it out. For me, it's like, like at the craps table, I'd rather just put $1,000 down. It's like I win or lose, I walk, right? It's like either I win big, I lose big, right? It's like I'm the same way with my sports betting. That's the way that I do it personally. Other people, it's like they'd rather drib and drab it and extend it, and they think that there's more value that way. For me, I think it's harder that way. Because for me, it's like I find that one game that I absolutely love, and that's the one I dump the most on, right? And I don't have too many of those a year, but when I do have them, I do dump. We saw it, the Miami-Notre Dame game, the Wisconsin-Iowa game. We have those games. They don't happen every day. They don't happen even once a month. It's just they happen when they happen. But anyways, when you see the public jumping on an underdog, normally it's really bad news, and I think this is the case here. I like the way the Braves are the direction they're going. I like Sean Newcomb, but I like the Mets in this one with Syndergaard. I don't like it when the public is on an underdog like this. So I'm going to take the Mets. That'll be my third pick for today's show. I ran a couple minutes over here. I want to try and keep these shows at 15 minutes or less. So I ran a little over. So as a bonus, I'm going to give out an extra pick here. And let's make it the over in the Raptors-Wizards game at 218. How about that? We'll go over in the Raptors-Wizards, 218. So that'll be our last pick of today's show. Anyways, I'll be back at 11 a.m. tomorrow morning. I'm going to go out and hit the waves. They have had some really, really good surf here in Hawaii. And I'm going to go out and hit them. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So, like and follow our Facebook page. I'm here every day at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Free picks every single game, every single day at sportschatplace.com. Of course, tomorrow is the day that one of the days that our free newsletter goes out. I do an exclusive pick in our newsletter, and it's a video pick that I do, and it only goes to our newsletter subscribers, so be sure to subscribe to our newsletter. Also at Picks and Parlays, Craig and I do our Parlay Profits video on Saturday. So Saturday is always a great day, so be sure to check it out, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Have a great day, everyone. Let's get on some winners. I'm going to put some more premium picks in because I didn't give out hardly any of the dogs that I like. Anyways, have a great day. Thank you guys for joining me.